Hi guys, so welcome back. So today I'm gonna show you how to make chicken stew. Okay, sauce pool, and also we're gonna make some white rice with it. But the main recipe is the chicken stew. Okay, so let's go ahead and prepare our chicken. I'm using chicken drumstick. You can use whatever piece cut that you like. It's fine. We're gonna prepare this chicken the Haitian way. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I am preparing it, cleaning it out with some vinegar, removing the skin off. And one thing we do too in Haiti, we remove the little vein. I'll show you. You'll see. Just watch my steps. Yeah, that. We remove that. Back home, we remove all of that. Over here, they don't do that, but we do. Yes, we do. And we're going to cut it a little bit so that way the seasoning could get into it. So go ahead and do it to all of your chicken drumsticks. And we're also using lime. If you don't have lime, you can use lemon. If you don't have lemon, you can use bitter oranges. And if you don't have bitter oranges, vinegar will do the work. But if you have all of these things, let's just use two of them things. Okay, go ahead and squeeze the lime juice in it and rub it a little bit. Get that acidity in there. Remove all the impurities. And after you do that, we're gonna rinse it, and then we're going to pour the hot water over it. That hot water we pour over it helps remove some of the impurities and also helps the meat to become tender. Do I have scientific proof of that? No, but this is what my ancestor did back in the day. This is what I saw my grandmother doing, my mom doing, so I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna teach my kids how to do it. Okay, yeah. And I'm not gonna ask questions. I'm not gonna question anything. Okay, I don't question anything I see that is done in the Haitian household. I don't do that. We don't do that. Okay, so go ahead and pour the hot water in there. And after you pour the hot water, you can leave it in there for like a minute, 30 seconds to a minute. You don't need that much time. And that's it. See, it's beautiful. Remove excess fat if you have to. So let's go ahead and season. So I will list all the ingredients and their measurements in the description box below. Be sure to check it out. So we're seasoning with chicken knorr, Goya, of course, Goya adobo, all-purpose chicken seasoning, which is almost done. I gotta get some more. Some bitter orange juice, freshly ground black pepper, some olive oil, and of course epis, which is like the backbone of every Haitian dishes. Honestly, every savory Haitian dish gotta have epis. If it's, I won't eat it. Like I won't. It's like some tradition you just can't break. You can't break them. You gotta keep it like that. Okay, it's just just a tablespoon of olive oil just to marinate. Okay, we don't need a lot. So go ahead and marinate that. Make sure everything is evenly coated. Everything is looking so nice. Wear gloves. I don't have gloves. Actually, I have gloves, but they're like large, like super large, and my hands are not that big. Come on. So I'm not gonna waste my time, and that's so annoying. Okay, so yes, I'm using my hands, and I'm gonna wash my hands after. Yes, I will. Anyways, go ahead and set it aside and let it marinate overnight if you have overnight. If you don't, at least 4 hours. Go ahead and let it marinate. I added my Scotch bonnet pepper and some cloves because I like my stuff spicy, as you know by now. If you don't know that, I don't know. I guess I don't know where you've been. Anyways, this is my chicken. Set it aside and let it marinate. So to cook the chicken, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put it. Make sure it's on make sure before you put the chicken on the stove, you just start cooking it. Make sure it's room temperature, because if the chicken is cold, it's gonna make the texture different. So what I did is, after I put it on the stove, I put it on low for about 10 minutes, like on low heat for about 10 minutes. And after that, I added 2 cups of water. And we're gonna let it boil for a little bit. And we're gonna let it boil for another 15 minutes. We don't want to overcook it because we're gonna fry it. And we want the chicken to stick to the bone. We don't want anything falling off the bone. Okay, and we also don't want anything to be dried. And sometimes Haitian fried chicken tends to be dried, and we don't like that. So go ahead and remove it from the heat. It's done. 15 minutes later, you see it's still looking firm. I like firm. Okay, so the water, we're gonna set it aside because we're gonna use that to make the sauce. So to make the sauce, what we're gonna do is, to your hot caldero, chaudé, whatever you want to call it, we're gonna add some oil. Preferably, actually, we're frying that first. Fry your chicken. I'm sorry, y'all. We're frying the chicken first. So we're frying the chicken for about 3 to 2 minutes. The chicken is already cooked. We don't need to overcook it, okay? So we just want the color on it. We just want that beautiful brown color. You see, just like that. 2 to 3 minutes, okay? That's it. So, in your hot shodia, go ahead and add some vegetable oil and add some tomato paste. Remember, tomato paste is to give the sauce color. You don't have to use it. It's optional. You can use more or less. It's all up to you. If you like your sauce to be like bright red, use more tomato paste. If you don't, use less. And also remember, tomato paste is a little bit sour, so keep that in mind. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna saute that. You see what I'm doing? So we're trying to dissolve the tomato paste because we don't want any clumps of tomato paste in the sauce. So we do that slowly, adding water little by little. So over there I have a cup of cold water. So we'll just go ahead and dissolving that tomato paste, and when it becomes like that, you just go ahead and add all the water. That takes about a minute to do all that. And then go ahead and we're gonna add, see that water I set aside from the chicken, we're gonna add that. This has all its flavors in there, all of its flavors. So go ahead and add that and add extra water if you need to. The more water you add, the thinner the sauce will be. The less water you add, the thicker the sauce will be. And go ahead and season your sauce with some chicken bouillon from the Knorr brands. And after your sauce comes to a boil, go ahead and transfer the chicken in there. And then after you transfer the chicken, we're gonna let it simmer for about 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. Let it simmer. And like I said, the more water you add, the thinner it will be. If you don't like your sauce to be too thick like me, add more water. And if you like it thick like me, add little water, like less water. Anyway, so go ahead now, after that 5 minutes, go ahead and add some butter and your bell peppers and onion. And then once you add your bell peppers and onion, honestly, turn off your heat because it is ready. You guys, look at this. See, super easy, super simple. I hope this was easy to follow. Okay, I really do hope so. And yeah, this is it. This is how you make some sauce poule. And it wasn't spicy enough for me because that Scotch bonnet pepper honestly had no heat, like none whatsoever, like none. That was a sweet pepper. Anyways, yeah, so let's go ahead and make some white rice. In your pan, you should see I add some vegetable oil. We're gonna fry some garlic, some scallion. And when it gets a little brown, go ahead and add your water. My secret to the best water is to add less water. So my ratio for water, if I'm cooking 2 cups of rice, I would only add about 1.5 cups of water. That would be my ratio. Okay, that's how you get that perfect rice. Okay, that's how you get it. And add a tablespoon of salt to 2 cups of water. So there I have 2.5 cups of water, and I'm cooking 4 cups of rice. See, it's not, the ratio kind of seems off, but trust me, it's fine because you're gonna steam that rice for a good 10 to 15 minutes and it will be cooked just fine. As long as the water is above, the rice is above the water, just know you're in luck. It's gonna come out good, most likely. So that's that. So after your water, you know, you add in your rice, make sure you rinse it. That's your business. I don't care what you do. You do what you do. Rinse or not, that's your business. You're eating your food, I don't care. So once your water has reduced, go ahead and give your rice a quick stir and steam it up for 10 to 15 minutes. And ta-da, the best Haitian rice ever. So I paired this with some pigeon peas sauce pois. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, this is what I had. Okay, I don't know. Anyways, you guys, bye. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.